Hello everybody and welcome to another Glades AI video. I am Robert, the founder and lead developer of Glades AI, and today I'll be demonstrating one of our flagship Play2Train features, our map generation. But first, let's talk a little bit about what Play2Train actually is. Play2Train is our unique patent-pending technology that transforms datasets and neural network architecture into video game assets such as terrains, bots, and much more. Now gamers and game developers can generate maps using different AI and datasets, as well as create a more dynamic and adaptive gameplay for more diverse and immersive gaming experiences. We are trying to create an ecosystem where gamers, game developers, and enterprises can all benefit from a win-win-win relationship. Gamers usually spend thousands of dollars on fancy hardware, games, and electricity, but they can now earn rewards for playing games as they normally would because of our Play2Train platform. When the gamers interact with the game, they are actually interacting with the AI. The feedback for the game is feedback for the AI in its learning process. The game developers can save both money and time on creating their game assets, as well as give gamers an extra incentive for downloading the games because of the potential rewards the gamers can earn. The enterprises can now also train their AIs in a more cost-effective way by utilizing gamers' GPUs, instead of using expensive AI engineers, costly cloud infrastructure, or server farms. Our Play2Train platform can be used to train any data, whether it's medical, financial, or even agricultural data, and it's currently compatible with popular game engines such as Unreal Engine, web games, and soon Unity support will also be featured. Then any game developer could implement us into any game. Now you might be asking yourself, wait, how does this work? How does playing a game train AI? Well, instead of putting an AI inside of a video game, we made the AI the video game itself. With our map generation, for example, as you can see, the terrain is actually the AI manifested in spatial dimensions. So when you interact with different parts of the map, you are given AI feedback in its learning process. One way we do this is using what's called hotspots or points of interest. And so let's take a look at what that looks like on a very similar map. So basically, instead of these orange highlights that you're about to see, game developers will incentivize gamers to interact with hotspots using different objectives, such as capture the flag or king of the hill. Other examples can be trees or rocks to mine, or even weapon and loot caches to pick up. Then depending on how the gamer interacts with the hotspots, will be different feedback for the AIs. So here we loaded a terrain that has some of these hotspots marked, and so as I mentioned, the game developers will be able to utilize these different hotspots depending on how they want to create their game. I mentioned different zones like capture the flag or king of the hill. Game developers can put things to mine like trees or rocks if mining is a feature of a game. Basically any way that the game developer can incentivize a user to go to these hotspots can give feedback for the neural network learning process. And as you interact with our Play2Train features, the game will dynamically update the maps in order to represent the new AI internals and new AIs to give you a less static gameplay and more content. Our servers will validate the results, and then the gamer will receive rewards. In addition, one can earn profits from our ecosystem just by holding Glades. We use our token Glades for revenue sharing in the form of buybacks and burns in order to drive up token price so you can earn Glades just by being a holder. And this is our first flagship feature of our Play2Train engine. Thank you all for listening in, and have a good day.